What's up, everybody? It's your boy SPONTY, and today we are going to be starting part 2 of the Week to Be series. And in case this is your first time here, I'm going to basically summarize what we do. So we take a car, we test its stock on the track, we do 3 laps and see its total race time and best lap time. Then we soup it up to the best to as far as it can go, style it so it looks nice and fresh, and then we test it again to see the improvements. But today I have a challenge. So many people feel that speed is the only key to having a fast car, which is true, but today we're running a challenge. So we have the Bentley Continental GT3 here, and this thing is a handling beast. Otherwise I would not be using it. You see, it's big, it's fat, it's kind of ugly, but this thing performs amazingly when it comes to handling. It's like it's so sensitive that I almost think we're gonna have a problem because it's slow and it doesn't exactly have the speed for the handling the sensitive handling that it has. But we're gonna see here. We're gonna see if we can beat the NSX's time, which was crazy fast with handling. So let's see the stats on this thing. So it has 600 horsepower, a 0 to 60 of 3.315 seconds, a 0 to 100 of 6.500 seconds, which isn't that great. Top speed of 177.9 miles an hour, which isn't bad. It's bad. That's just bad. And the rest, if you want to read it, you can pause the video, but we're going to jump right into the test. So today we are at the Indianapolis Brickyard Speedway, and we're at the Grand Prix circuit, and I think this is just a great track to use to test cars because it has straights, long curves, sharp turns, and just an overall good place to test a car's ability all around. So I'm just going to be commentating about the turns we're making, places where I feel like it will need improvements, and and stuff like that. So as you can see here, it handles very well, but in the speed it is lacking so much, and because of that I feel like we're gonna have a problem with the handling because it is so sensitive. It's like a hair trigger. The slightest movement of the wheel could move this thing drastically. So I hope it's not gonna be too big an issue, but it does come in handy for situations like this. As you can see, I did not have to let go of the gas. We did 131 through that straight. So it turns on a dime. It's a very, very good car when it comes to handling, and like last episode, I called it the handling master because I was on an oval race, and I didn't have to let go of the gas a single time. So it's amazing. But that was actually a pretty quick lap. I hope that we get faster from this point. But it hit 162 at the end of that straight, which is better than the NSX. But when you think about it, this thing has 6 gears, and in that 6 gears, it has roughly 178 miles per hour stored in there, which is kind of pathetic because the NSX, even stock, had 190. So I kind of feel like that's very, very slow, and this car could do better. So as you can see there, I kind of struggled. I had to overcorrect because the steering is so sensitive. I can't emphasize that enough. So I just hope that when we do an upgrade, or the upgrades, we're going to be able to give it enough power to balance this lacking of speed and I forget the word, overabundance of handling. So yeah. So we just went through that straight. Very good straight. I mean, I just love this car's performance. It's very reliable. Like, if this car was as fast as the NSX and had this type of handling, I mean, it would be absolutely insane how quick a laps this thing would be able to get on this track. Like, I mean, crazy. So that felt like a really good lap. We got one more lap around here. Let's see what we're gonna hit at the end of this straight. 163, not very bad. It's nearly hitting top speed, but its top speed is quite pathetic, so I don't count that as a victory. But I mean, I keep talking bad about this car, but I mean, that's the whole point of the week to be series. Take a weak car. I mean, not saying that it's completely weak, because it is a GT car, but take a car stock. It's gonna have some issues with it, and then try to refine those points where it's lacking in. But it's hitting 157 at the end of that straight. It's quite good. It's nearly hit 160, which isn't bad. And I mean, I just can't get over how sensitive this thing's steering is. Like, it's like any. I mean, if you guys look at the top right corner of kind of like the statistics, you'll see how small I'm turning the wheel. It's like the slightest of adjustments, and you'll see how much the car moves. It's absolutely crazy how sensitive the steering is. But we're closing to the end of this lap. This lap feels quite quick. I don't know if this might be the quickest, but I hope so. I kind of interested to see what's the best lap time we got on this. And so we're gonna see here what was the total time. So that felt pretty good. It was total race time of 4:51, which isn't bad at all, and 1 minute and 30 for the best lap time. So that's good, but we're gonna improve it. Let me go into my workshop. Wow. Now you guys know I was talking about how ugly this car is, but like, it actually looks really, really nice now. Wow. Ah, man. I mean, I put it in a nice pearl white, and if you guys notice, I put a nice gray fade coming up from the bottom, and man, this car looks, oh wow, it looks gorgeous. I mean, wow, it has blacked out rims. Has a nice long stripe going down the top, and I put the logo on the doors. I mean, wow, this car looks really nice. Carbon fiber mirrors. I actually make this car look pretty good. I'm not gonna brag, but let's see if the stats improved at all. So now it has a 737 horsepower, 137 horsepower increase. The 0 to 60 went down to 3.192 seconds, which is not that big an improvement. 0 to 100 went down a bit too. That's not too bad. And the top speed went up 13 miles per hour, which is good. And if you guys want to see the rest, go ahead and pause the video if you want. And let's see if this car is going to live up to what I call it, the handling master. So I'm going to be honest, it doesn't feel too much faster. I mean, there's a difference, but it's not that big a difference. But that's not the problem. We just want to see if the speed matches up with the handling. And for right now, it seems like it is. It seems like it. Okay, I'm actually starting to feel pretty good about this car. The handling is still amazing. And the speed is now making it more efficient. Wow. 167. That's actually a pretty good increase. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm not fishtailing anymore. That's great. Alright. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but with this car, because its handling is so good, I don't know if you remember from the NSX video, but I was sliding quite a bit with the Week and the Beast NSX, but with this car, I wasn't sliding at all. That's how good its handling is. You won't see a puff of smoke come from this car's tires. But it seems like it has a great balance between power and handling, which is ultimately what you want with the car. As you can see, it grips like a beast right there. And it's got the speed now. Let's see, we're in 6th gear. What are we going to hit at the end of this? 174. If this was the Week one, we would have been like nearing top speed right there. That is actually pretty good right there. Okay. So you obviously may notice the NSX was hitting like 195, 196 at the end of that straight. This one only hits 170 something. For right now, it seems like it's moving slower, but look how quick it's going through the turns. I mean, it's so smooth. So, who's gonna win? Speed or handling? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments, because I want to see your opinion on this. What do you think is more important, speed or handling? Because right now, from the way that this car is performing, I would have to say my money's on handling. Because it is going through the corners so quickly, not sliding. When it comes to this straight, I don't have to lose any speed. In the Beast NSX, we had a break there. This car, it did 140 through there. That is amazing. So I really want to see how good this car is going to do. Because right now it's feeling really good. And I can't get over this paint job. I mean, it had this ugly gray color on there. And now it's this beautiful white. It pops. That stripe is simple but effective. I mean, I couldn't be happier with this car. I mean, I think the only thing I would ask is still more speed, because its handling is so good that, I mean, it could handle the extra power and it would be still efficient. But for right now, it's just doing quite well. I don't know though, now that I think about it, the NSX might have been moving quicker. I'm not exactly sure, but right now it seems to be holding its own. Okay, that was a nice turn right there. Another good turn. See, it hits the apex of the turn so well. And in case you guys don't know what that means, basically where the road starts winding is the apex. So when you can hit that, you can get the optimum entrance and exit out of the turn. So like right there, it hit the apex. Right there, hit the apex. Beautiful. And it just grips like it doesn't want to let go of it of the ground. So I'm excited to see the time on this thing. Let's see here. Wow. Okay, well, we got a 4 minute and 34. That is awesome. And a best lap time of 1 minute and 29 seconds. Wow. It smashed its older time. The Bentley, the Week one was only was 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Wow, that is, it's almost 20 seconds. And the best lap time went down by 5. Wow, that is crazy. And it destroyed the Acura NSX's time with 4 minutes and 34 seconds. The Acura was 4 minutes and 42 seconds. And the best lap was beaten by a full second, which is great. So, who's better? According to these statistics, speed is not as important as handling. Week to Beast, baby, it's full of unexpected results. I'm very glad with this car. Like I said, the only thing I would change is the power that this car possesses. I feel like it could just take a little more power because it has the handling to control it. Other than that, I'm happy with it. Not every car is not perfect. Every car can always be improved, even the Beast ones that we make. But next week, we're coming back with Camaro ZL1. And I mean, I can't wait to be there. Hope you guys are there. Hope you guys are doing safe. I'll see you guys next round.